Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to get the completion for the 4 Dragon Shrines in 15 minutes. Start by talking to Chromie, save her again, take a look at her talents. I have become exalted, I guess you could say, with Chromie. Take a look at my reputation video and I'll show you how to do that. So for the completion talents, I'm going to show you what I recommend. Movement and mounted speed is good, but you get those throughout the scenario, so you don't got to worry about getting that. Chromie can freeze an enemy and all enemies within 5 yards of them. That's a good one because it works on bosses too. I'd recommend going with that. Of course, your choice. This other one I recommend going with is this one over here if you're a tank. Otherwise, if you are not a tank, go with this one because it makes Chromie a tank. And if you pick this one for Chromie, then you also want to pick this one for Chromie because it reduces the damage she takes and also increases your movement and mounted speed by 5%. For me, I'm going with this one here because it's reputation, but I've already exalted with her, so reputation doesn't really matter. For this rank of talents here, rank 4, I would go with this one over here because you have a greater chance to earn a bronze drake from Sands of Time. What this drake does when you get it through the Sands of Time items that you receive throughout this here is it instantly clears one of the 4 dragon shrines. One of these 4. And you can get more than one. This, of course, you always want to go with. You can't skip it. And it gives you a Sands of Time increased finding, which is good. Unlock portals from Wormrest, or you have a trader. This is what I would go with here instead of the portals. Portals is more for the rep, get you to a portal, or get you to a shrine faster than flying to it, but you're not going for that here. You want this for the completion of the scenario because the keepsake box contains an item that will clear one of these 4 portals. For this video, I am not showing these portals. I'm showing just the 4 dragon shrines. These 4 portals are come at a later time in a different video. And of course, Dragon Crash, you can't really go around it. You want it. It does damage, does healing, does health, does movement, and mounted speed, all increased by 50%. So that's good. So once you got them picked, I got 8 minutes left on that one, which I don't need anymore. Once you got it ready, or once you're ready, select that you're ready, talk to Chromie, let her know you're ready. And we're going to come to one of these 4 guys here. Once per scenario, one of these 4 guys will give you a quest that gives you 3 Sands of Time. Take the quest and move on. If you want to, if you feel you have enough time, I don't recommend doing it. Every shrine and the temple has one of these gargantuans outside of it that will guarantee a Sands of Time drop from that enemy. Now, once you're in here, I've already done all these shrines. Once you're in here, though, you have these birds and these plants. You want to get 30 items from them each, so 30 feathers and 30 vines, because there's 3 big guys wherever the one over here disappeared to. This guy right here. That will give you, or that you have to kill the enemies that are attacking them. And when you kill those enemies, this guy will be spawnable. Now, what I recommend doing for this shrine is coming in here and spending the entire 15 minutes in here, clearing out all these enemies as fast as you can to get 30 of each, 30 feathers and 30 vines, because you need 10 per scenario, 10 per guy here, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called, guardians. And you kill the 2 enemies that are attacking each one of those guys, and this guy spawns. But once you do that, Once you spawn the boss, you don't have to respawn him again. You just come right back to his spawn location, and he's there every single scenario. So you can skip right to the boss. You don't have to kill any of the trash. The boss is here every single time. Put this guy to rest. There's a chest right here in the water, if you feel like getting it. If the chest is not there in the water, it is back over here behind these trees somewhere. There is 2 chests per shrine, but only 1 spawns per shrine per scenario. And of course the Sands of Time are always good to get because you can get extra time added to your scenario. This one here, Favor of the Bronze, is rep related. You don't want to go with it if you're going for the scenario. You want to go with the Fangs of the Bronze because it increases your damage. Again, skip the reputation. You want the wings because that increases your speed. In this location over here, you have to kill these guys that are down here on the ground. Kill them to spawn an enemy up on this platform right here, I believe. And that enemy will then unlock the boss. Again, once you unlock the boss, you do not have to do those enemies again. You can jump right to the boss. So again, my recommendation is coming in here, clearing out all the enemies that you need for the spawning of that enemy up there. That enemy up there will die. You'll get an item. If you use that item, it'll give you a quest. On that quest, you want to bring it back up to the shrine because that gives you one of the 4 portals that you've seen earlier. Now for this shrine here, the boss spawns right here in the middle. What you want to do with this one is pull him out to the edge because he's going to spawn these bubbles on you, and you want to make these bubbles overlap. So when the bubble spawns, step right to the edge. To make them overlap and keep the platform clean, because there is a soft enrage. If you don't kill them fast enough, these bubbles will kill you and will take up the whole space of the platform, and you can't kill them again. Well, excuse me, you'll die. So you don't want to die. If you die, the scenario is not over. You just respawn back up on Wormrest Temple. If Chromie dies, the scenario is over. You got to start all over from the beginning. So just routinely give her some heals. She should be good. If you're a tank, you really don't got to worry about her too much unless you get in really deep with a lot of enemies. And while you're in these bubbles, you are silenced as well. So for casters, that sucks. So just try to stay out of them. Looming Shadows, you see him casting it. I wouldn't start moving until it's at the end, because then you're going to place it where you don't want it to be. So again, we're going for Stolen Time. Not going to go with the wallet. The wallet contains gold. It has a chance to contain one of 2 pets. You can get both out of the wallets though, eventually, if you get them enough. But in this case here, we're going with speed, because we're trying to clear before the 15 minutes is up. And Stolen Time for that one. On this one here, on the Ruby Dragonshrine here, there's 3 generals you have to beat. There's one over here, there's one over here, and there's one over here. Kill all 3, the boss spawns inside the tree. Now, waiting for Chromie to get over here and spawn him. What you want to do with this boss is you want to stay next to Chromie with this boss here, especially if you have a lot of AoEs, because this boss is going to freeze Chromie. And Chromie, I'm not sure if you're aware of it, does quite a bit of damage. Helps out a lot. So she's frozen. Your AoEs can take her out. Don't worry about targeting it. But as she's frozen, she's also taking damage, and again, you don't want Chromie to die. This boss is probably the hardest of all of them. It's not difficult, it just takes forever to kill. They have a buff, or it has a buff. Increases their armor and slows your attack speed and attacks. So, hero for the win. You cannot interrupt the freezing thing that happens to Chromie. Just there. You can't stun this guy. No stuns. The first boss we fought, you can interrupt his sleep so you don't get put to sleep. The second boss, you can stun him. You have to get Chromie out after you kill him because she doesn't automatically come back. You do have to kill the ice block. And then we're going to take Hide of the Bronze, which is a damage reduction. Then we're going to move on to the final Dragon Shrine. The Obsidian Dragon Shrine. I recommend doing them in this order. Closest to furthest. Not really closest, but... So start here, then go here, then go here, then here. It's the fastest route. As you see, I completed that quest I got at the Dragon Shrine. When you turn that quest in, you get 3 Sands of Time. So, for this one here, we're not going to go inside, but you essentially want to go inside and you want to clear all the enemies inside. Not all the enemies. You want to kill them until you unlock the boss. Eventually, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get to this little platform right here. This platform contains a boss, a mini boss, I guess, that will unlock the boss outside. But since I came in here to show the map, I'm just going to kill this guy and move on. But the boss spawns over here. He's also relatively easy to kill. Now each boss will unlock one of the portals in the Dragon Shrine. So again, I recommend taking the time to complete one Dragon Shrine in a 15-minute scenario. Completing it all, getting everything killed off, getting the rep with Chromie through that. And then before your 15 minutes ends, when you have like a minute or two left, including your stolen time, going back to the Wormwest Temple with the item that the boss gives you, because it unlocks the portal. If you do that before completing the first 4 Dragon Shrines, what's going to happen is you're going to get a 5th quest step here. You're going to have to do 5 out of 5. And the 5 out of 5 is one of those portals that are over in the shrine. So just be aware of that if you do what I just said. And we're going to go with Bronze Drake again, even though I don't think it matters. So, he granted me a powerful blessing. What did he give me? Probably Fangs of the Bronze. Something. Or Wings of the Bronze, one of those two. Either way. So that's how you want to do the 4 shrines. If you're on the 4 out of 4 step, my recommendation again, start at 1 shrine, spend your entire 15-minute scenario in there to get all of it unlocked, kill all the enemies that you need to kill, get the speed boosts or the reputation or the stolen times or whatever you want to get from the Sands of Time, spawn the boss, kill the boss in that 15-minute scenario, and then bring it back here. The item that you get from the boss will unlock one of these 4 portals, depending on which one you kill. Let the scenario end, start over, move on to the next scenario, spend your entire 15 minutes there, kill the boss, get the chests, all that good stuff, bring it back here, unlock the next one. And keep doing that for all 4 shrines. All 4 locations. Now again, if you unlock one of these shrines, your 4 out of 4 completion is going to become 5 out of 5 completion. One of these shrines you can go into and complete it. Doesn't matter which one you pick, as long as you do something that stops an attack on Chromie. This one here, as soon as you enter, you run forward. Chromie in that time era is right there, and you'll see the enemy spawn right in front of Chromie. This Chromie right here will stun them all in place until you go over and attack them. Once you attack them, they'll become unstunned. You have to kill all the enemies and then the infernal behemoth that spawns. That's it. That's probably the easiest one to do. There's not a lot of running around, and all the enemies are right there. So, if you're all done, just sit here and wait for the scenario to end. I got 2 minutes left on my timer. I've been here for about 1.5 minutes now up here, and I still got 2 minutes almost left on my stolen time. If you were to get a keepsake box, the keepsake box will instantly clear one of these depending on which item you get from the keepsake box. But you have to go inside, use the item, or go inside and talk to an NPC to get it done. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to click subscribe. Thank you.